Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fish in the Midwest. I'm going to be doing another arsenal video today. You guys haven't seen my arsenal in a long time, so I decided to make another video of my rod and reel setups. Everything you'll see today is all casting. My spinning rod is not currently with me, and the spinning rod that I do have, spinning setup I do have, is the Shimano Stratic CI4 2500 spinning reel with a Shimano Crucial. It's a 2012 series Crucial. 7'2" medium action drop shot rod, and I use that for drop shots, wacky rigs, finesse rigs, anything that you use on a spinning setup. So now you know that, I'm going to go into the rods and reels that I've got right here. First setup we've got is a Powell Endurance 723. It's a 7'2" medium heavy action rod paired up with a Shimano Corrado 51E. It's a left-handed bait casting reel. This is basically my jig setup. I use this for jigs, plastics. This is like my pitching setup. Anything I'll throw. You know, if I'm on a boat, anything I throw towards the shore is going to be with this rod right here. This is kind of like my multi-purpose rod. I've had this for a long time. In the summertime, this rod will become my frogging rod, and I'll probably switch out the reels. But it's an awesome setup. This reel casts a mile with a length of 723. You can bomb jigs out there for those smallmouth laying out on humps, and especially for fishing from shore too. You need a really good long cast. If you look at that right there, people are asking me what this stuff is right here. It's a grip. It's a rod grip. The grip on my Powell Endurance is kind of fading away, so I decided to put that on there. But it's an all-around great reel. As you can see, I put the Power R grips. This is the 2 series Power grips that come with the 200D7, and I put it on this right here to give it like the look of the new Chronarchs, which aren't really Chronarchs to be honest, but it's just kind of cool. Something I did. Awesome setup. Again, jigging setup is really nice. 7'2" rod is ideal for jigging. The next setup we've got right here is my finesse casting setup. That right here is the Lew's Tournament Speed Spool Pro. This is a 7-to-1 gear ratio reel. It's really nice. It's spooled up with 10-pound Sunline Superfluorocarbon. It's really slick looking setup. It's got a click and star drag. I've reviewed this reel in the past, but you guys basically get it. And I've got that paired up with a Geolumis GL2, something that I got for a steal this year, and I just figured it's worth a try since it won Best Rod at 2012 ICAST, and it looks nice. It's a 6'10" medium action rod. It's pretty killer to be honest, and I'm just gonna give you a look at that right there. It looks really nice with the Lew's on there as well. It's pretty comfortable, a little bit tip heavy. I'll be honest that this rod is pretty tip heavy, even with this 6.8 ounce casting setup on there, casting reel on there. But for the most part, it's really neat, and I do like it. It's just going to be one of those rods that I'll be using for weightless, wacky rigs, anything that small jigs, small plastics, and this is the rod I'm going to be going towards. Up next is a new rod and reel that I picked up. Actually, it's just a new reel, new rod. Those of you who follow me on Facebook, I've been eyeing out the Powell Diesel, which is the new lower end Powell that they've introduced to the Powell line. So you've got the Endurance, the Max, and then now the Diesel. And the Diesel retails $80 to $70. I just ordered this just last week, and this thing just barely came out just a month ago. And it's a killer rod and reel. Killer rod. It's got EVA foam grip handles. It doesn't really feel like EVA foam. It feels more condensed than that. Almost like it's a lot more comfortable than EVA foam. It's not like the stuff you find on the Vendettas or anything like that. It's much nicer, and it's extremely light. Like this rod it's a glass rod. It's a 705 Powell Endurance. It's a 7-foot medium heavy action rod, and it's a glass rod. And for being an inexpensive rod like this and a glass rod, it's extremely light. Like the rod doesn't fall down. The tip doesn't fall down on my hand. Even with a heavier reel in my hand and a lighter reel in my hand, it just doesn't do it. This will basically be my top water setup since it's a glass rod and reel. Small crankbaits, wake baits, jerk baits, anything that kind of requires a slender rod just to kind of fling. And it's got a really nice fling to it. It doesn't have a really nice black backbone, but that's kind of what I want. It's something that's very light and I can just fling baits with. And I've got that paired up with a Shimano Cali CL200. This is a higher gear ratio reel made for jerk baits, and currently don't have any line on that, but as you can see, this is a very nice setup. And just to show you that this is a Diesel, I'm going to plug it right there. It says Powell Diesel, if I can get it to focus. but you guys get the main idea. It's a killer rod, and for the price, I think this rod is just going to sweep the market. Absolutely sweep it. People are going to start switching towards Powell's because they can find that they can get a lighter, much more durable setup for less the price. And the last setup we've got right here is another Powell. So I've got 3 Powells. This is a Powell Max 705 spook trap rod that's exclusively sold on Tackle Warehouse. It's got the red design in there because it's a TWH exclusive series. This is a 7-foot heavy action rod made for crankbaits like lipless crankbaits, some square bill crankbaits, deep dive crankbaits. I use this for basically anything that requires some backbone. It's a glass rod, like I said before, so it's a lot like the other 705 I've got, but this can handle a little bit more stuff, and it's a lot heavier too. Doesn't have an exposed reel seat. It's really nice. It's been good to me this year. I use it for the smallmouth. I've managed to hook a lot of fish on this, and I haven't lost a lot of fish with this rod because of the fact that it's got just the right tip to it. It's a moderate fast tip, perfect for crankbait fishing, and I absolutely love it. And I actually got this for a very nice price as well. But here it is, and that's paired with a Shimano Kali CL 205. It's a 5 to 1 gear ratio, so it's made for crankbait fishing. And if you can just get a good look at that, I mean, it's a really nice rod. And there's the trap symbol on there just to show you that's a TWH series. It's a really awesome rod. You know, Fuji guides, you got the whole works with this rod. But I'm a huge fan of Powell. I can't stress to you guys how much how much you need these rods if you want to get out there and fish tournaments, and just if you want an inexpensive rod that's not going to break on you within a matter of months. I absolutely am so fond of these rods, so I'm probably going to be switching towards those and gearing towards those from now on. The 2 reels that don't have anything on them currently. The first one is a Shimano Corrado 287 with a Boga bearings, orange steel ceramic bearing in it. I mean, you guys know about the fact that I had this reel. It's got 16-pound test P-line fluorocarbon on it. And it's got the smaller grip handles on there. But it's awesome. I love it. Corrado's probably one of my favorite reels out there, right next to the Kali's. But I'll probably put this on a flipping setup. This will be my flipping reel. And then next we have the Team Daiwa Advantage 100 STA or 153 HSTA. And this will be like this will be another one of my backup setups that I'll use if I need to throw a different colored jig or different colored plastic. If I want one with a jig on it and one with a worm on it, this will be like my worm reel. It's a really nice reel. I like it. It does fade on me a little bit, but I switched out the bearings to an orange steel ceramic bearing, and it seems to be a lot nicer. This has got 16-pound P-line fluorocarbon on it as well. But this will probably go on a 7'6" Powell Endurance. I really want to get a 7'6" rod because I want the rod to be able to just unleash, cast so far out there, especially when I'm fishing from shore for those smallmouth, and I need something that's really good. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys stay tuned on the next episode of Fishing the Midwest.